What's up, y'all? Welcome back to the Hope Shot. Hope you guys are having a great Wednesday. I keep forgetting it's not Sunday. It's Wednesday. It's hump day.
Hump day.
Right? Hump day. So, we're up close and personal right now, Melissa.
What's up, everybody?
That's a little different, right? If you guys just jumping on, say what's up. Let us know you're here. We have a great topic tonight for y'all, man. It's something real good, real good. I'm going to read the Hope Shot clarity statement. We here at the Hope Shot are a group of people in recovery experiencing inspiration. We come from all different walks of life and pathways of recovery. Our verbiage may be different at times, but we all have one thing in common: recovery as a lifestyle. We support all pathways of recovery. It doesn't matter how you get from A to Z, just get there. And thank you for being a part of our Hope Shot family. So what's up, Melissa? How are you? What's going on? It's been a long time.
You know what? I love hearing that intro song. I haven't heard that in a while. It's been a while since I've been on. It gave me what do you call that? Nostalgia. For when we first met. It's been a couple of years now. It's been a journey.
Oh yeah.
And it started right here on your Wednesday night lives.
Yeah, I think it was it Wednesday?
It was.
It was Wednesday when we were doing stories.
And actually, we could look back. I could look back and find out and text you later, but it could be like literally to the day. I know it was in the summer.
It was.
Because I launched. It was the day I launched the book.
Yeah, I think it was in June or July.
I'm pretty sure.
I forget which one, but close enough. That means we've known each other for a long, long time. Yeah,
feels like eternity,
cool. But,
doesn't it?
What? Yeah, and you're about to come out with what? Second book?
Yes, I came on to launch this book, which ended up. There's a whole story behind that. We can talk about that later when we talk about always winning.
Yeah. Let's not give up the goods yet.
Yeah, I'm not gonna not yet, but I had some struggles, challenges with it. But you were there with me through the relaunch, and I paused on the second book in the series and filled that pause, that void with some other writing, and I've launched some other books, bestsellers, and I don't know, started a nonprofit, lifed a little bit. And now we're getting ready to launch the second one in the series. And I can't believe it. It's all about unity. So I'm excited.
Yeah. So that brings us to our next, we're going to talk about the topic. And all we do is...
All I do is win, no matter what. Got money on my mind, I can never get enough. And every time I step up in the building, everybody hands go up, and they stay there, and they say yeah, and they say there.
All right.
Oh. My hair.
You was feeling it, right? You was feeling it. All I do is win, and this topic came about just because, like in life, celebrating those wins, always winning, and then also doing it with humility and doing it without letting the ego get the best of us, because those wins could turn into losses real quick. I could turn a W into a straight L real quick, So and the reason I was thinking about this topic today is because lately we have had a bunch of W's. We have, but I sit back and I reflect on these wins that we have, and these successes and these triumphs and these failures. I mean, even the failures are wins, and like today, man, I took the test for the certified peer recovery specialist, and it took a lot, to get to that test, because I don't know if anybody's watching, not in the state of Florida, but in the state of Florida, man, we have to, go through an exemption process. And in that exemption process, you have to go through all your background, get all the documents, get all these things. And sometimes it feels daunting and it feels just overwhelming, overwhelming. Like it's never going to happen. Nothing's ever going to go right. all these things. And I can forget that up to this point, I've had a bunch of W's, and I can forget about all the W's. And I just think about all L's, that's all I think about is all losing, I'm losing at the moment. No, you have to go through this to get to that, and as I'm sitting here, complaining and bitching and just like talking about this process that I have to go through, I'm about to hit the other side and I just don't know it. And for today was that other side. I had to go through this. Then I had to get all the paperwork and I had to get all the little, dot your I's and cross the T's and all this stuff. And then today taking the test that I've worked hard to get to and then passing it. That was straight win, but I could stop before because there's a bunch of things that felt like losses, those the things that I had to go through that felt that the obstacles, the work that I had to put in, and that goes with recovery too. It's the work I have to put in order to get to that W, and it doesn't have to be this huge thing, it could be something real small that makes me feel like I'm winning at that moment in that time. But in those moments of winning, the winning seasons, right? I can get ahead of myself and I can be like, look what I did and letting my ego get the best of me. Look at all this stuff I'm doing, and I went like, all I do is show up to this thing called life, showing up. And when I show up as the best version of myself, things fall into place, even if it's not exactly how I wanted it or how I expected it or the crap that gets thrown in my way while I'm doing it, and and I'm super grateful for those moments and the reflection today after, having that. And I was like, man, all I do is win, but not like the DJ Khaled, got money on my mind. I ain't never giving up,
In recovery, in recovery, it's a different kind of winning. The motives and the outcomes, it's a different feeling than the stuff that used to be important to us prior to this awakening that we all experience in one way or another, right? Mm-hmm. And I'm super proud of you, Justin. Like I can't get the smile off my face because that test that you took today is just one snippet of some of the challenges and tests that you go toe to toe with and you don't back down. And I know a version of you or a side of you where you would walk in the losses. You and I both, if a lot of people out there, if you guys don't know this, Justin and I were high school dropouts. We obtained our GED after we were in recovery. And so when you carry that over your head for so many years, even once you accomplish something like that step, you still feel unqualified. You still have this mentality like, I'm not smart enough, I'm not good enough, I'm not capable. That's the imposter syndrome we've talked about on here before. A lot of people in recovery hear about. It's that voice that keeps trying to tell you that you're not good enough, that you can't do it. But you did it. You showed up and you did the thing. And that's like been a motto in our friendship that we've always shared back and forth with each other. A lot of people don't know this, but even though we live in different states, you and Tiffany and I are, and my Hope Shop family are very close, but you guys specifically, all of my writing passes through y'all's eyes before sometimes I even turn it over to the editor. I don't even know if the editor knows that, but I share my personal, most intimate inside things with you guys. And with that unity, I continue to build confidence through each thing that I walk through. And so we both know that, sure, both have nonprofits that are growing and doing great things in the communities, and it's a blessing to be a part of. We know that, I've got a couple of best-selling books. I got another one coming out. I hope it reaches bestseller. We don't know. We'll see what God does.
It will. It's going to.
I write in a magazine. I'm a columnist for and a voice of recovery in a magazine for my column's called Recovery Reflections. You opened the Always Center. That was huge. I was so grateful to be down there at that time for like your soft opening and see that. I could go on and on with all of our wins, but within those wins, we have experienced just in the time that you and I have known each other, we've experienced some losses. And we've like kind of muddled through it and had conversations like, what does this mean? You know, trying to keep the right mindset about it and trying to understand or search for the win within those losses. Yep. And that's not easy, you guys. That's some of the hardest work in life, in recovery, really, is when you think things are going to go away and every sign has led that to that way. And you're at that moment. Here, I'll give an example. Justin, can I share about the speaking thing?
Yes, of course.
I should have asked you before we went on, because now what are you going to say? No, I've already talked about it.
I'm an open book too.
Yeah. So for a couple of years now, Justin has been walking with me, helping me complete these steps to get me to a national speaking situation for recovery. And it was work. Like, I mean, I went to like a state level. We did a live together. He put together a reel. We had Dear Recovery and Sonia Johnson come on and join us. I did marketing. I did all of these things that I'd never done before. I wrote up programs. I stood on a stage in front of thousands of people. I traveled. I did all this stuff, and all of it was falling into place, you guys. Every single step of the way. As long as I showed up and did my best, it was working out. And I knew all along from the very beginning what my end goal was. It was for Justin and I to link up and team up and partner together and speak to this specific group that really I believe needed to see that what they do works, because we are living proof. And I was just dead set that we had it. Like, I just knew. I was so faithful. I'd done everything. It was like 4 months of waiting to hear and text messages back and forth and phone calls. And I was like, it's not looking good. Then we got an email and I'm like, there's still hope. We might be in the running. Like, we went back and forth with it, all these emotions. And the end result was that we didn't get it. Nope. We did not get it. And so it was like 2.5 years worth of work and investing. I mean, we had other things going on, but we put a lot of time and energy into this. And the answer was no. And it was a loss. And I was devastated. And I don't know, Justin, he was disappointed too. He wanted to get together and do this together. And he knew that this could have been something good, but it wasn't meant to be. Just because I made the decision, that's how it was supposed to end. And there was no loss in that journey of it. Justin and I grew closer. All of the conversations, all of the creating, I actually grew closer to the other content creators that came on and did the live so we could do this reel to play for everybody. So much unity was formed in it just by working together and working towards this one common goal. Those were wins, and those are wins that are going to last a lifetime. And then to top that off, I don't know about you, Justin, but for me, looking back, I understand that if I had gone down that path and we had gotten it, and it's not over, we can still submit for it and try again. I don't give up on the first no. But if it didn't happen, it didn't happen on the date and the location that I thought it should for this particular year, I would not have written the second book that I'm getting ready to launch. Because what happened was I looked around and I was like, now what do I work on? And I had promised in the back of this book, it's written, coming soon, winter of 2024, and it's 2025, and I have not launched the second book, and people are reading this and it's helping them. So I had made a promise to God that I was going to put these books out, and then the proceeds were going to go help my nonprofit, and the words in the book were going to help other people. But I wasn't keeping my end of the bargain because I was chasing after this other thing. And so I realized what I was supposed to be doing, and then I got to it and I grinded it out, and the publisher picked it up, and we've been working on it, and it's about to launch out into the world. And to me, that was the biggest way to find acceptance and understand that whole entire process, although I didn't get it the way that I thought I would when I wanted it, it was a win. Like a win and a win and a win and a win,
It's like JG Wentworth. It's my money and I want it now.
Yeah, that's right. That was JG Wentworth in it, up and down, but it wasn't meant to be. And recovery's taught me that. And sometimes I'm good at acceptance. Sometimes it takes me a hot minute because I'm a brat. But I came around to it, and I got there through unity, through intimate conversations with the people in recovery that I trust, by relying on my faithfulness through talking to and staying connected with my creator, and by keeping that positive mindset that you're talking about with this whole entire topic of looking at what can I be grateful for in that scenario, and what can I be doing? What is the next right thing that I can do to keep being a service? Because that's what my heart calls me to do.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. And that's the thing. It's like we put things on the back burner, you know what I mean? When it's like almost like hyper focusing a little bit.
Yeah.
Or maybe it's something we just don't want to, maybe it's something we have a little fear about too.
I think you hit it for me. This one was a fear of not being able to do what I did the first go around with the book. And I know you know that. So thanks for calling me out, because let's be authentic on this.
Let's be authentic. Let's call it like it is. All I do is win.
Yeah, it went so well and it was so successful and it was doing so well that I did not feel I was qualified to do another book. And so I would hide behind other projects. Like, look at me. I'm still doing stuff for the recovery community, and I'm still putting in the work, and I'm doing this and that. But I had a conversation with my creator. Like, I knew exactly what God had called for through this whole entire Sober So Now What series, and I wasn't seeing it out. So yeah. So now what? Like my book says. So now get back. So
now what? Yeah.
Get back to the business. So that's
get back to the basics. Yeah. We talked about that last week with the basics.
Yeah,
like,
I saw.
Where did we start? Where did the journey start? And that's what we have to think about. Like, where did it start? For one thing, none of this stuff was supposed to stay in place. None of this stuff was even supposed to happen. You weren't. Yeah, anything that is supposed to happen will happen, and as long as we don't force it, it's like. Like, if we force it, it's probably shit,
Yeah.
Yeah. And that's what I think of. Like, okay, so just like this right here, us getting back to the grind of us being on this podcast, right? It's it's going back to the little basics of where we started. Where was it all at? Now, all those wins, man, added up to where I had to forget about the certain things over here, that got me to where I am today. And that's something I have to think about too. Is just what got me here. You know what I mean? And it wasn't even supposed to be like this. So how am I going to be a little butthurt or upset about something that's happening that wasn't supposed to happen in the first place?
Right. Yeah.
And I can forget about the W's. I can forget about the winning I'm doing, because no matter what in recovery, man, I'm winning. Even if I went nowhere else right now, I'm winning. And I'm always grateful. I stay grateful about that, because then it's always enough.
Yeah.
If you always are searching for something greater and better, then you're always going to think everything is a loss.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what this whole topic is about. Is how do we start seeing the L's, or the not exactly how I wanted it, as the W's, the big W's, because really I'm winning, because I'm not out here freaking disappointing my family.
No,
I'm being a dad, I'm being a brother, I'm being a husband, I'm being a father, I'm being all these things. And that's a W in my book. And doesn't matter how far I get in my mind, successfully wise, I'm successful already. And that is going back to the basics of where we started, because I was chasing success before this whole enterprise even started, chasing success, because it was never enough for me. I chased it like the drugs.
Yep.
And that's what we have to think about.
Yeah. But I mean, you're right, though. You stay in gratitude, which is hard to do. There's got to be somebody out there that's going to see this and is going to be like, when I'm sitting in my own shit, I'm not feeling very grateful. It's a mindset shift, and it is possible to do, and it takes practice and exercise, and through recovery and through unity and through whatever pathway that you're on, you'll find it. if you stay at it. If you find yourself in situations, whether they're small, somebody stubbed your toe or hit you in the back of the heel with a grocery cart at the grocery store, you can yell at the person who hit you with the grocery cart and throw the bananas on the floor and stomp out and get kicked out of the store, whatever crazy thing you can
Not
do.
the bananas.
Not the bananas.
Not the damn bananas.
You can't, or you can be like, oh man, that hurt. But at least I got money to be at this grocery store right now. And at least I got, like, I mean, whatever you got to do, at least there's some bananas on the floor I could pick up and pay for. I don't know, whatever your scenario for gratitude is, it's possible to shift into that in any situation that you're in. And that is how you turn any loss into a win. That's how you're winning all the time, is the humility and the gratitude. And staying humble is so important, because without humility, you're back to chasing things that don't belong to you.
That don't belong to you. They ain't even supposed to be yours. You know?
Exactly.
They ain't even supposed to be yours. We're out here chasing it, man. Going the wrong direction. Going the wrong direction.
You're going the wrong way. There was a ride. I don't remember which one. It was Six Flags or something. You're going in this tunnel, and there's this like guy, and he goes, "Don't go into the marsh." I need somebody like that all the time. Don't go that way. I think his name's Don.
You're going the wrong way, hey? Let's say what's up with some people. We got Raylene. What up, Raylene? So proud of you, brother. You've come so far, and it's been a blessing to watch your growth from where you came from to where you are now. It's inspiring. Keep going. I'm cheering you on always. Love you. Love you too, Raylene. And she knows. She knows old Smeagol ass Justin.
She knew Smeagol.
Oh, yeah. What up, JJ, man? Good to see you. We got Lisa. Good to see you here. Congrats on your sobriety, Melissa. That's what she said.
Oh, thanks, Lisa.
And then old Rudolph, man. Can't wait for the recovery walk to see you.
I know. It will be soon. I'll give you all a big hug. Congratulations, Rudolph, on your engagement.
Yeah. Everybody congratulate Rudolph on his engagement to Crystal.
Talk about a win. He won big time. That's a big win.
He was sitting up W's all night, dude. Like there's at the Coldplay concert with the Stars song. I was like, man, okay, bro. That's a definite win. Probably from a lot of people who were like, damn, look at that dude. That was done right. And we got Lindsay. Good to see you, Lindsay. And we have Beth. What's up, Beth? Mimi behind the mic. 1s and 2s. We got Steven. Says, great job, Melissa.
Hey, Steven.
Let's see. We have Helen says, sobriety is winning every day. That's right.
Every day, because we're sober.
Yeah. And Christina, glad that you guys are back on the podcast. Thanks for being here. And I'm glad we're back. It feels good. It just feels right.
It's good to be back.
Yes, it feels good to be back. Yeah. And tonight, man, it's funny because we did have some good wins this week, man. And where we're going with what we're doing is pretty cool. It's pretty intense too. I'll tell you right now, it's intense. But we did, this last week we got a grant, and we were successful in this grant. And this is what's going to set us up for success for this moving forward. And if you would have talked to me about 4 years ago, I'd tell you crazy if you told me I was doing what I'm doing. Because I didn't know grants. I didn't know nonprofits. I didn't know I don't know none of this stuff, to be honest with you. I didn't know anything like this existed. But here we are, and we're actually winning these grants because one thing that like everybody always says, man, that the reason that we are winning a lot is because we show up with authenticity. We show up with realism. We show up as our true selves. We're honest. We're open. We're communicative. And I tell it, and I swear, this is what somebody told me the other day. And all I said was, that's recovery. I'm showing you what recovery is. And that's what we're promoting here. This is what we're doing here. When you are flowing, with life, we always talk about in our organization, we're trying to get people into the flow. And life is if I don't know what you guys' thing is, but we always talk about the flow of life, and being in that flow means that whatever happens is going to happen, and you're just going with it. You know, you're not trying to resist it. You're not trying to go this way because you want to do this over here. And you're just going with life. And when you are going with that life, those wins will happen more and more, because it doesn't matter what's going on. You know, you don't see it as anything else but what it's supposed to be. And that's when you're truly in the flow of recovery, you know? And I talk about that a lot. And that's what I tell people. Like, all you're seeing is the example of what recovery has done for me. It's what it's done for me in my life. And I'm just in it, you know? And that goes to say that it takes work. Yeah. It takes work. If everything was easy, we'd be still out there getting high, you know? So, because it would be easy to get freaking recovery, you know, it takes work to do it. And, you know, and I was talking with somebody earlier. I was talking to the guys, and I was talking about the, being homeless is a state of mind. I could be in a home and be homeless in here. I could be in a room full of people and be lonely as hell. You know,
I have been. Yeah, it's true.
It's true. It's a state of mind and well-being. It's in here that I need to feel this way. And that's what it means to get into the flow, is to mind, body, and spirit. You know, I'm not homeless of the mind. I'm not homeless of the spirit. I'm not homeless of a physical place either, you know, but it is true. And like, you know, I've been really on that mindset kick, you know, very, very much so. And how do we fix that? How do we fix that? Well, you got to start by putting in some fucking work.
Got to do the work.
Got to do it. It's not going to come easy. There's going to be some L's, you know, there's going to be.
Yeah, there is. And sometimes you don't stop at the L. You know what I mean? Like, if you have a true calling, something in your heart, it nags at you. You guys know what I'm talking about. It'll wake you up in the middle of the night. It's not an obsession. It's you just know that you're supposed to be doing something. You just know that this thing is calling you towards it. And you keep trying to get there, and maybe it's the route that you're taking. Who knows what the answer is, but you're not achieving it. Sometimes getting to that end result does require some of the losses, so you can have the experience of building resilience and grit along the way, because those things take you far in life. And once you get to that destination or to that place, you're prepared for it. And you, maybe if you're going from point A to final destination without going through those wins and losses, you're not iron, you know, you're not sharpened. You have to kind of go through it. And something that comes to my mind when I think about that is my son, you know, Jake. He's not in recovery. He's 13. He's not in recovery. But his story is similar to what a lot of us walk through in regards to that. And so I'm sure he won't mind me sharing this. I'm going to write a book about it, so I hope he doesn't mind me sharing it. But he tried out for baseball in 5th grade for the middle school team. He was not prepared. We don't have enough time to get into all the details, but he'd never played before. He never swung a bat, but he decided at the last hour he was going to go show up. He took his sister's softball equipment. He went and showed up. It was almost laughable, but the kid did it. And then the kids on the team were cheering for him. They're like, come on, let him keep swinging until he hits something. He knew he wasn't going to make it, but he was determined. He felt this call in his heart like he was supposed to. Didn't make the team. He put in a lot of work. We decided to give him rec ball, yada, yada, yada. He did this thing for an entire year. He goes back, he tries out. He didn't make the team. We were devastated. We thought he had a better chance, but he wasn't ready. So we go a whole nother year, practices, playing on rec ball, maybe getting in with a couple of coaches, learning some stuff, practicing in the backyard with dad. We know he's ready this time. He's been doing good. He's hitting some good balls. He's learning how to pitch. He's playing first base. You know, he knows stuff about baseball now. He's learned through the trials. He tries out. This is last spring. He did not make the team, the 7th grade. He's in 7th grade. Doesn't make the team. Each time this was hard, not just for him, but as his parents. This walking through the losses was hard. And every time we left it up to him, Jake, what do you want to do? You can do anything you want to do. You want to try a different sport? You want to keep going? Every time he would say, I want to keep going. I've thought about it. I've prayed about it. It's still in my heart that there's something out there. I'm learning. This is a 13-year-old boy. He's very mature. He would say, I know God has a purpose for me in this. I don't think that it's a loss that I didn't make the team. Does it hurt? Is it suck when I walk into school the next day and all my friends are going to be wearing the jerseys and I'm not? Yeah, but they don't make me feel bad. They say, keep going. I feel the same way in my soul. I know I'm supposed to keep going, so I'm just going to show up and keep going. And the kid did. He didn't make the team, but he landed a travel team this past summer, and he has played nonstop. In fact, he's given up some normal summer activities to be on the ball fields and put in the work, really put in the work and grind. And he's done some other stuff. And his very first, so he went from not making a middle school team to making the showcase travel team. Don't ask me how it happened. It happened. His very first tournament, he shows up. He does so well at it, you guys, that he makes the All-Stars. Regional All-Stars. We're going this coming weekend. It's a 3-day All-Stars tournament. We've never been to anything like this before. I can't even tell you what it's all about, but it's pretty significant. It's a big deal, right? So we're going, and he's prepping. He went to a camp to do hitting all week this week to get ready. He's going to meet with one of his coaches from his travel team tomorrow, and he's going to do some base running. He's run the bases 1,000 billion times, but he's going to show up and put in the work and be ready. So when he shows up on Friday, Saturday, Sunday, if he doesn't make it to the next level, I don't even know what it is, an All-American something level, he's not going to consider it a loss, because if you look at where he was in March, where a middle school team had told him no for the 3rd time. I hope somebody out there at his school hears me talking about this. That has anything to do with the athletic department. I'm just kidding. Here he is at the regional All-Stars for Top Gun. It makes no sense other than just recognizing that he never gave up. He never gave up. He kept going, and he's playing baseball. Is he playing for the middle school team? Maybe next year he'll make it. But in the meantime, he wasn't wasting any time. He's playing baseball. He's meeting friends. He's making connections with coaches. He's growing physically, spiritually, and he's doing the thing. And does that have anything to do with recovery? Everything to do with recovery. That is like the model of what we should be doing when we know what the next right thing is and we're feeling called to it. We have to show up and put in the work, and it's hard, and sometimes it's humbling and it's embarrassing and we stumble. But, we surround ourselves with the people that help us level up and get to the next place. You don't do it on your own. You connect like we're doing right here on this podcast tonight. So I wanted to share that. Hopefully he's not going to mad at me.
I love that. That's awesome. Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's what, that's where all great things come from. If you look at all these people that are successful in this world, everything is about not giving up when you have a little bit of pressure. You get a little bit of pressure. You didn't make the team. You didn't, get the job. You didn't get the girlfriend, the house, the car. You didn't get these things. But what are you going to do? What are you going to do about it? There's two choices. You'd either just sulk about it or you do something. You put in the work to get better. Because I ain't going to go into something freaking and be incredible at it. You know what I mean? I have to put in some work. And I'm telling you, when it comes to anything I do, I'm a tweak through and through. You know what I mean? I'm going to tweak it out.
Same.
I'm going to tweak it out. And I just don't lay down like that. I'm one of those people where it's like, I have to prove something. And it might be for the wrong reasons sometimes at first, but eventually.
But you catch
yes.
it because you're present and sober. So you can catch yourself in those places.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. And that's what, again, like same thing with this stuff I'm doing. Everything's new to me. Everything I'm doing. I was doing drywall for 25 years of my life, Now I'm doing
property management. Has nothing to do with doing a nonprofit for recovery and writing books and speaking in front of people. I have nothing to do with.
Yeah, and then it's really cool is we could take all our stuff, you know, all our stuff is worked in against us, and use it and put it towards positive. And that's all you do, man. The tweaker stuff, you know. YouTube is your best friend. I'll tell you that. YouTube is your best friend. If you want to learn something, I'll tell you can't do something these days. YouTube is wide open.
I got the doctorate of Google. My family is always laughing at me. I've been asking Alexa and Google stuff. Like, I know we went at trivia. Tuesday night trivia, we go and, you know, you can get free bar foods or whatever like that, certificates. We win because I just know all this stuff. You know, I know all this stuff, not because I went to high school or college, because I Google and I look into it.
Are you a real life Alexa?
I mean, yeah, and usually it's stuff that doesn't really matter, but it's still cool. Like, you could ask me, what's the difference between a damselfly and a dragonfly? Their body type. Like, honestly, like the weirdest stuff. We just found that out last night. I Googled it. Doctorate in Google.
So a bunch of useless facts.
I mean, it comes in handy. I got cool people tricks. I pull them out of my back pocket and use them in metaphors in my writing and stuff. I'm sure of it.
Probably some mom jokes. No.
Probably. I'm the biggest, baddest mom joke ever. Yeah.
Yeah.
But anyway.
Yeah, my kids, they always with that dad joke stuff. Dad.
I'm gonna be 50 in October, and I'm like, look at my kids. I'm like, what do you expect from me? Like, I'm gonna be uncool in your eyes sometimes. I'm almost a half a century old.
I don't know if that's gonna be possible, Melissa. You're killing it for almost 50. Shit. Shit.
Yeah. You didn't know I was that old. Don't let the Botox fool you, folks. I'm just kidding. I can still move my head. I'm just teasing.
Jesus.
Yeah, but I mean, I wonder, like, what are some of the comments? Does anybody have any good feedback to share with everybody else about what we're talking about? The wins?
Sometimes.
Sometimes.
We got Christina says, I also work for an amazing nonprofit as a certified support. And it's amazing to be a part of this movement today. Congratulations on your certification also, Justin. Whoop, whoop.
Awesome, Christina.
Yeah, we have Ann says 3 years, 7/12/22 wasn't. Oh, congratulations. Yeah,
you just had it.
Yeah, I was like, wait, what's carry the one?
Good for you,
okay,
Ann.
got that. Yeah. About to bust out a calendar.
On
Wasn't
Google, I got it.
But the Hope Shot and a few awesome people I met on vacation in Pasco County helped me see I needed to get clean. I was arrested coming home, and I have been sober ever since. That's pretty freaking awesome.
Whoa, I love that.
That's awesome. Congratulations. Awesome. Best 3 years you've ever had. Tell you that.
That's a win right there. And
that's a win-win.
That's a win-win.
Oh, wait, where's my freaking... Let me put T-Pain on. Wait, hold up. Wait. Let me put T-Pain. Let me go.
Yeah. All I do is win, no matter what. Got money on my mind, I can never get enough. And every time I step up in the building, everybody hands go up.
And it's daddy.
That was for you, Ann.
That's for you, Ann.
Bet you didn't know you were going to get that tonight. Ta-da!
Man, we should definitely get these little music clips, because I swear I could probably come up with a music clip for every topic.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
You would. You'll get
I mean, I would. I mean, it just makes it, we could just hit it every time.
I mean, you just did.
So. Now we're going to do that. Like, anytime I hear a well, boom, we're going to hit it. Beth says, amen. Love the flow of recovery. Grateful I get to practice it one day at a time.
Amen.
God is faithful. That's right.
God is good.
That's right. Let's see, Mary says Jake is an incredible human being. He is such a gift to this world.
That's his preschool teacher. And now my best
dang.
And now my
Bringing
best
it way
friend.
back.
Yeah. way back. She worked at the school that he still goes to when we first moved here. And she was one of the first people I met. And I think I just like you know how weird I'm a weirdo. You know, I met her.
Nah,
yeah,
never.
He was his preschool teacher, and I was like, my name is Melissa, and I'm an alcoholic. She's like, cool, and I'm like, you want to come to his birthday party? We don't have any friends here. And she's like, okay, and she's kind of been there ever since. She's my best friend.
Oh, and she did go?
Yeah, we're best friends.
Oh God, I was
look
like,
look at her profile picture. That's my big head.
Oh, you got a big head.
That's my big head.
You got friends?
Sometimes.
I thought I was your only friend.
I love that.
Know what I'm doing here.
I don't even know what I'm doing here. Anyway, she's always been his biggest cheerleader. She moved away, but yeah, she's still rooting for Jake.
Let's see. Helen says, Melissa, All Stars is so much fun.
Oh, cool. I'm about to find out all about it. I'm not going to be one of those baseball moms that like calls all the things and knows everybody and wears the baseball bag and stuff. Because I've never done this before. So I'm just going to be an observer and just watch the games. Those kids play hard. Like, it's fun to watch, you guys. They get in the dirt. They don't give a crap.
Yeah. They play.
They play.
Beth, in all our fairs, Jake's practicing the principles of recovery. Today, 1 day at a time. Recovery is the best program I've embraced thus far. In my 6+ decades, God's allowed me to walk, tripping. Smiles help. Yes.
I love you, Beth. Beth is my next friend, whether she likes it or not.
I'm gonna have
me
to.
At Sober Now. Is Beth? Are you following me at Sober Now?
Listen. This whole friend thing. If you're gonna keep getting friends, I'm gonna have to do I'm gonna have to be like the person that's gonna vet them. Okay.
Look at my big head. There's enough of me to go around. I have all the friends.
I mean, in this, we're all big heads,
Yeah. Listen.
It's a little close.
I need more friends. Don't listen to Justin. Follow me over at Sober Now. I want to walk this journey together.
No, because then I have to share time, and there's only so much time.
He's not bullying y'all. Y'all can be my friends too.
There's only so much time, Melissa. Okay.
I'm not talking to anybody. I don't know.
Anyways, moving on. I'm gonna mute her.
See what kind of friend you are. Thanks a lot.
Yeah. Christina, congratulations, Anne. Tiffany, she's on her way home.
You guys, Tiffany, Justin's wife, wrote in my recent 8 times best-selling Faith Unchained. Where is she on there?
She's right over there. Yeah, you got her.
Oh, you can see my ring light.
I know. I see your ring light.
If y'all haven't bought this book yet, Tiffany wrote a beautiful 3,000-word chapter in it, and y'all need to buy it and read her story. It's beautiful.
You should put a circle around her face.
I think I can.
Yeah,
with my ring light.
There you go. Right there. Back up.
I'm terrible at this.
I know.
Just go buy the book, you guys.
Yeah, just go buy the book.
And this one.
Buy the book.
Y'all want this one because in a couple of weeks, the second one's coming out. It's about unity, and y'all gonna love it. But we'll talk about that more later.
And maybe a Hope Shop book here in a little while. Who knows?
Maybe. You know an author that can help you with
that. Mary says the most real parent-teacher conference in my life, which is why I fell in love with her right away. She kind of has that on people. I don't know what it is.
I said something to her. I saw she had other kids that she had the year before, and I was a new chick in town, and I already felt out. Like, I'm Catholic. He's at a Baptist school. So I already had all these preconceived, made up things, in my head, that it was going to be them against me. I was still really early on in recovery. I don't know what was the matter with me, but I walked in there I'm going to say it before they can figure it out. So I'm going to announce to everybody that I'm still on probation. And then I told her that if she was going to favor those kids that she had the year before, instead of the new kids coming in, then we would need to talk about it or something like that. She tells the story.
So you said, I'll drop your ass.
She was like, this girl, okay. We're gonna have
You're in
real
kindergarten, lady. Back up.
We're gonna have she came to his birthday party a couple months later. We worked through it. I figured it out. The world wasn't against me. They were walking alongside with me. It just took me a minute.
She said Melissa's bestseller.
It's ours. There's a lot of authors in that book that made that book. It's our bestseller. 8 times bestseller.
Missy says hi.
What's up,
Hi,
Missy?
Missy.
I'm gonna see
Hi,
Missy.
Missy.
I'm coming down to the recovery walk. Do you want to shout out about that, Justin? What's
Yeah.
the details?
Yeah, the recovery walk is, I'm going to get the right date. I think it's September 20th.
Right.
September 20th and recovery walk in Stronger Together recovery walk in Sims Park on September 20th at 9 a.m. And we're going to have speakers. We're going to have vendors. There's going to be all kinds of stuff. We're going to be walking it out. There's going to be music. There's going to be Melissa and her
I'll
big
be down
head.
there walking around.
Yeah.
I'll be walking around.
She's gonna be like this.
Oh yeah. Just if you have any questions, come up and Google me. I'll be your Google. The bathrooms are to the right.
Oh my God.
The Hope
You
Shop
walk
tent is
like
down
this.
the pathway.
This.
Anyway, I think this is the 5th annual recovery walk. 5 years you guys have been doing this. It's the 5th. I got 3 t-shirts.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
21, 22, 23, 24, 25. Yeah, it's 5th annual. Make it happen event.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's
gonna be
big
good.
deal. It's a lot of fun. So if y'all are in the area, go. And if not, make a weekend out of it. I live in North Carolina. It's how long? Like 11-hour drive. I don't miss it. I make a trip every year. It's worth making the trip.
Yeah, come down.
Come on down.
Oh, wait. Somebody wants me to cue it.
Yeah. All I do is win, no matter what. Got money on my mind, I can never get enough. And every time I step up in the building, everybody hands go up.
And it's that ass.
Let me get humble.
I'm saving that thing just to let you know. Okay. This is good. All right. It has been such a great night, Melissa. I love hanging out with you.
I know. The only way that we're going to take an hour out of our lives to spend time with each other and push all the other stuff aside is to do it like this. This is a way to do it. Connect.
I mean,
with
it is.
others.
It is kind of fun, man, and hang out and talk crap, and people can see you talking crap.
No, they know I'm not the sweet, innocent, poetic.
Your friend
author.
Mary knows. Your friend Mary knows.
It's a balance. I have there's a balance. Anyway, everybody out there that's watching this, I just want to let you know I love you. I'm so grateful to be on here. Hope Shot family, you guys, y'all are my family. And if you ever want to come on over and be a part of Sober Now, I would love that too. I hope that you will stay tuned for the book that's coming out soon. I hope that you will go and read about Tiffany's chapter, and Sonia Johnson's in there. Addict with Purpose. Rachel, Addict with Purpose, is in there. A lot of strong, beautiful women are in there, and they've shared their testimonies. But my testimony right here to you guys tonight is that I love you. I love you with all my sober heart. This is what I live for, the connection and the unity. And I couldn't be more proud and honored to be walking with you guys. And no matter what you're going through, no matter where you're at in your recovery, just keep going one day at a time, because you're winning. You are.
All I do is win, man. We should just go out with that.
Let's
Hey,
do
y'all,
it.
thank y'all for being here. We'll see you next Wednesday, 8 p.m. right here on the Hope Shop. Peace.
Yeah. All I do is win, no matter what.